Hey, second grade. So today's activity is yet another under the sea drawing. I kind of thought that the last one was so fun that I wanted to do another one, and we only really did fish. Well, I only did in my example, fish as the animals that were under my sea. So I thought let's do a different animal today and also keep on practicing our lines and our patterns. So I have two examples to show you really quickly, just so you know what you're getting into, and then we'll move on to the walkthrough. So this is one of my examples done with pen and watercolor. This is another one done with pen and marker. So you can see here that the idea is to camouflage your octopus. So if you haven't already watched from last week, Ruth Heller's How to Hide an Octopus video, Read Aloud, that's a video that you need to watch before you do this activity. It was posted last week as an optional video to watch to help you get inspired for your under the sea drawing. Definitely, if you haven't watched it last week, watch it this week. It's right next to your weekly videos. So, theme is camouflage. In this one, I camouflage my octopus with different patterns and colors. In this one, I camouflaged him with just different colors. This one was done with watercolor, and the other one was done with marker. All right, boys and girls, let's get started with our octopus drawing. So before we start, I kind of wanted to go over a little bit the animal name. It's octopus, and actually within the name, it tells you how many legs, or tentacles, I should say, this animal has. Octo means 8. I believe it is a Latin word for the number 8, and many languages since then, Latin's a very old language, many languages since then, like French and Spanish, have been very influenced by, and English, been very influenced by Latin, so we still use some of their words. So octo means 8. I also wanted to let you know that 8 is an even number. Every other number is an even number. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 are all even numbers. Most animals, you'll find, have elements that are in sets of 2. Like, for example, we have 2 legs, 2 arms, 2 mouths, not 2 mouths, 2 eyes, we have 1 mouth. Things like that. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start with our wavy line for our water. You're going to find out very quickly that this activity is going to include a ton of wavy lines. Curved lines, wavy lines. Let's do his head. Okay? And now the leg part, how you want your octopus's tentacles to go is kind of up to you. You can make it as curly as you like. How many do we have so far? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we are halfway there. 4 more. Hiding that part of the tail behind this tentacle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's get some that come like around the other side. 7, and so I'm imagining it come around this way, and 8. Okay, pretty fun, huh? Let's give him some eyes. Some big eyes. Maybe you give him an eyelid or eyebrows, kind of up to you. Mine's going to be a little happy guy. So I'm going to put a smiley face on him. Okay, now here comes the part where you have to think about Ruth Heller's book, How to Hide an Octopus. So her book is all about sea creatures and how they camouflage. Camouflage means how they blend into their surroundings, their background. So now you got to draw the background. As you're drawing the background, you've got to decide how your octopus is going to blend in or camouflage into his surroundings. So, for example, if there's some kelp flowing in the water, have fun with these wavy lines, these wavy kelp lines. They can really help your underwater picture look like it's kind of swaying in the waves, in the current. Some, tight squiggly lines for the ocean floor. I'm not going to get too carried away. Now, a few things you can do to camouflage your octopus. You can color him in. Well, I would first decide what color your background is. So, it's going to be blue, but then also if he's in this kelp bed, he has to blend in with the kelp. So, what color kelp? Whatever color kelp you make it, that's what color you're going to have to make your octopus. Or you could camouflage him with pattern. So in that case, you could choose a specific pattern, stripes, polka dots, random things, and you do that both in your background and in your octopus. So I have here an example, a watercolor example, where I matched the octopus with the color of the kelp. I had over here some green kelp, so he was mostly green, then not so much kelp, so he camouflaged into the blue, and then I had some darker, purpley, brownish kelp, so his tentacles kind of got darker and more purple over here. So that's if you want to try to match your octopus to his background color-wise. I did this with watercolor. You could certainly do it with crayon or marker as well, although it would take longer, I'm sure, to color that in. If you do only have marker or crayon, you can do what I just showed you, both marker or crayon, or this is the avenue I'm going to take right now. You could choose the pattern technique. So what if, for example, this kelp was this like purple stripes? What if this kelp here was made with polka dots. What other patterns can you think of? Now this particular octopus, I'm giving him kind of a hard job to blend in because I'm doing a lot of different patterns in his surroundings. So he's going to be a pretty colorful, a little bit spastic of an octopus. Okay. Of course, you can do things like take your crayon or colored pencil and color over, so there's just not so much white, but you still see the striped pattern or whatever pattern you made from the marker. I'm not going to take all my time to do this as every one because it would just be too long of a video, but I probably would do this to finish this piece. This one maybe some yellow. The marker's much stronger than the colored pencil, so I kind of don't really have to go around it. I can just loosely go over it. All right, so now for my octopus. Let's make my wavy ocean lines blue. He's gonna have to have some blue in him too. Oh my goodness. All right. So maybe these tentacles are all wavy purple lines. Now it's a bit tricky. I have to transition from this striped purple one to my polka dots. So maybe, no, it was orange polka dots. That one goes to this tentacle, but it's okay. Because as I said before, he has to blend in with lots of things. Do you guys remember what a pattern is? What's the definition of a pattern? If you said something that repeats, you are correct. In art, we usually mean a pattern is like a design that repeats. However, patterns exist in so many places, not just in art. So patterns can be with numbers, shapes, all types of things. And color this part of his head green because it matches that seaweed. I'm gonna fade out. And he's gonna have to get some yellow. And purple. Where is my purple colored pencil? All right, so what do you guys think? If you were another animal under the sea, would you be able to find this octopus? All right, I hope you guys have fun with this. I hope you guys give your octopus a good hiding, what should I call it? A good hiding clothing or whatever you want to say. A good hiding suit. And I will see you in the next video.